Hello guys and welcome back to Basketball Report, and we're back. You know, at this time, yeah, you guys have to see a lot of our videos, but we're doing preview for the season 2021-2022, and today we're at the team which is just
in the end.
just there. It's just part of the 30 teams, and yeah. It's the Kings. I don't know. You can start. I don't know.
Honestly, okay. Well, Sacramento, they had a nice glory years. In the early 2000s, maybe did deserve to win a title with Beja and Chris Webber. Mike Bibby, solid team. But since then, really have been struggling to get any kind of grip. They looked solid when they had Cousins. Prime Boogie. But then he left them for the Pelicans. And now, looking at the roster at this stage, it's decent, it's nice, it's average. But look, obviously Fox is the main guy on this roster. So they signed him to extension. They needed to do that. He's the only real player on this with significant value where you can build around. Obviously, they still got Buddy, very good 3-point shooter, a lot high trade value. The contract a little bit too high. Harrison Barnes, good scorer. Harrison Barnes is a guy that I feel like is, you feel like he's 30 years old, but he's still fairly young-ish for NBA standards. He wanted to get out of the shadow at Golden State. Good scorer. And then obviously moving on, Richard Holmes, good defender. He's been picking up his game. And then this old Marvin Bagley situation. I think the main thing for this team is just they've been poor with drafting.
Really poor. I don't know actually what to say. I don't know this team. I just know Fox and Hield. And definitely, just straight to the point, these guys are not even going to be top 10 in the West by a long shot. I think they're just going to tank maybe again. I don't know.
The thing is, I think their roster is too good to be bottom, so they're not going to get a high pick.
Yeah.
But it's also too bad to really go for that playoffs. They'll take over and be like the 10th team, but obviously, that 10th spot, that's highly contested. Obviously, the Spurs, I think the Spurs have gone away from that spot. But, I think the Pelicans, Memphis, Golden State Warriors, they're still looking toward that other spot. Memphis as well. Maybe teams below them can do better.
Yeah.
Just thinking team like OKC can maybe snatch that. Maybe, I don't know. Just looking at this team, what moves they made. They signed a couple of players to, more, like I said, the Fox extension. And that's about it. Rashard Holmes, I also think we gave him another contract. Looking at the roster, obviously there's one high point for him last season. I think that's Halliburton. Therese Halliburton had a really good season for him. I think much better than anyone expected. But I think they just need to find out where is he going to fit in this team. Is he going to start at the point, or are we going to move him over to guard, shooting guard? What about Buddy? You're moving everyone up. And then obviously this whole Marvin Bagley situation is getting pretty ugly. Obviously as a second round guy who's been picked ahead of guys like Trae Young and Luka. It's not good. Even players like, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as well, which was in that same draft class. The Kings could have selected him, and, Marvin Bagley. It's just been ugly.
I think it just comes down to poor management.
Definitely.
Poor front office. And I don't see this team, in a couple of years doing anything.
Stuck in a rebuild.
Stuck in that position where they're just too good to completely tank, get good picks, and also too bad to even reach the playoffs. So I'm just gonna say maybe they're gonna finish 10th, 11th. It's not nice for the fans because
you want the team to be good.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like an older fan from Sacramento. Especially if you've watched the glory days, when this team went up against the Lakers. We're talking about Phil Jackson's Lakers here with Kobe and Shaq. This Kings team went head to head with the Lakers, and like I said, the Kings do have a rich history in the NBA, but poor management. Salary guys, I think it's 138.
Yeah.
Just over the luxury tax. This team is not nearly good enough to be anywhere anywhere near over the salary cap. There is moves to make. I'm going to be honest, there's moves to make this season. Obviously, Buddy Hield and Harrison Barnes could be a nice trade package if you have the right team knocking on the door. Obviously, Marvin Bagley still has a lot of upside. I think there's a lot of teams in the NBA who would take on Bagley, like Pistons, OKC, Rockets. There's a lot of lower teams who want young assets, which they don't really have to give away a lot of picks or any type of major contracts. So look, there's options for them, but at the end of the day, I think this team would just be happy to be in the playing games.
Even if they're not gonna get there, let's be honest. But I don't, it just feels like this team is it's just there. It's just another team in the NBA. It doesn't seem like they're doing much to try and improve. They have large contracts, which unfortunately brings them above the luxury tax also, and they're sitting in this position where they can't sign or do anything. They must trade or tank or whatever.
Yeah, we can't really build through free agency. Who wants to go to the Kings? I mean,
there's nothing to.
Even Kyle Kuzma said in an interview that he doesn't want to go to the Kings. Yeah. If Kyle fucking Kuzma says he doesn't want to play for your team, then you know things are fucking shit.
Yeah, so
but, I mean, it's fine because look, it's not the worst situation. The team's looking much better than it did a couple of years ago. The Boogie thing was ugly. You got Fox. Fox is maybe a dark horse for All-Star. Maybe.
Yeah, but
he's been very good. If Buddy
Hield, I think they must decide what are they going to do. And like Christian said, trade Buddy Hield or Harrison Barnes or whatever, and move them to teams like the Pistons, like OKC, who is in a rebuild and is actually almost going to start, climbing. And we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen, but don't expect anything this season from the Kings. Sorry to the fans, but I think want to end the video there. I don't know. Let us know what you think in the comments the Kings should do. Don't come now in the comments and tell us, no, they're going to go to the playoffs. Fuck.
I mean, maybe.
Don't be delusional. No.
Maybe they can get into the playing games.
No, they're not going to. But let us know in the comments what you guys think. Remember to like and subscribe. All the Clear Stay stuff. And
thanks for watching.
We appreciate it. As always, I think it's time for you to say our... Slogan.
Eat that jumper.
Away.